Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am the Grand Cat and today we are going to take a look at the WCF Premium Special Gear Luffys. This is a very special Luffy set and we've got both halves of it. The second half will be coming in a later video. It is the SH Figure Arts X WCF Premiums, and this gigantic entire box comes with 6 whole Luffys. This huge big special stand there is where the SH Figure Art Luffy is going to sit once we've completed going through all of this. And it's also very, very cool because we've got here Gear 2nd, Gear 3rd, Gear 4th, Tank Man, Snake Man, and Gear 5, which is very cool. Actually, I think that one's Snake Man, I think that one's Bounce Man. They just had those the other way around there. So we're going to look at this and we can see that it is worth 9 handsome cat points. This entire thing is only worth 9 handsome cat points, which is absolutely ridiculous. I was expecting it to be at least worth at least 70 million. So we have some instructions at the top here. Those are the instructions for anyone that wants to take a look at them. There you are. If you want, you can screenshot that. If you are missing your own instructions, and Bossman's going to help me take this out. Oh my goodness, look at this. This is awesome. This is like doing like 6 unboxings like in a row at one time, and it's just one straight sellotape right around the entire outside, so we're going to have to cut into this. This is absolutely crazy. We're hoping that once we get a start on this, that the rest of it will work. Oh, there we are. Oh, look, it's got purple bases for Luffy. And that is very, very cool indeed. So I think it makes sense to look at the stand itself first. This is actually quite a heavy thing. And then you can see the wonderful straw hat flag. You can hear the sounds of Baron and Situation in the background over there. But there it is with the Gama Gama no Mi. Oh, they finished?
Yes.
Well, we need to pause the video a second here, folks. And we are back. Okay. Jumping between videos. So this is our base. It says Monkey D Luffy. The D is very, very important. It's got the straw hat right on the front of it. And, oh, interestingly, it doesn't have the Luffy flag on the back of it, only at the front. So you only want to show this from the front. And you can see here that there is these little holes, which is where the different Luffys are going to connect to, which is rather cool. Right, let's put the stand over to the side for just now. I think all of these are the same. Oh no, they're not actually. Look at this, Bossman.
Yeah, different.
They've got different positions for the holes. That is interesting. It looks like 4 of them are at the far end and 2 of them are kind of in the middle. So that's very interesting and cool. And now we'll take a look at our figures. Oh, I see. These little taped bits here are actually our little the little points that allow us to stand. There's Bossman coughing away there. So let's see what we have here. So this one presumably is a stand, and the other one, the other one is empty. Bossman, look, there's nothing in here. Oh, there it is. It's over here. Okay, so this one, it's a little bit more crooked. So presumably this is the one that will go over there. So I'm going to pass this one to Bossman, and he shall go about sorting it correctly. There you are. I'll leave him the instructions. Whereas I will go ahead and attach this one to this little Luffy here. And that one should click on like such. Actually, I think this one's maybe supposed to be in the end. It's difficult to say. Yeah, that looks a little bit better there. So there is our Gear second Luffy. And you can see this is actually really cool. He's wearing the outfit from Eni's Lobby, from when he took on Rob Lucci for the first time. Of course, the first time we see him use Gear second was against, not Rob Lucci, Bossman. Who did Luffy use Gear second first against?
Bruno.
Bruno, that's his name. Well done, Bossman. I was testing your knowledge and you passed. It's absolutely not because I forgot Bruno's name. So there we are. There is the first of our Luffys. And it looks like our second one is going to be Tankman. And now Bossman shall remind us where the first point we saw Tankman was.
If I remember correctly, it was the flight. First time with technically it is the flight between Doflamingo.
I don't think he uses it against Doflamingo. I'm pretty sure that it's on Dressrosa. Or not Dressrosa, Whole Cake Island.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he uses it against Cracker.
Yeah,
so
you see it in all the coffee stuff. He's got biscuit cones.
Yes, so there is Tankman, which is rather very cool. And I am going to pass this one here to Bossman. This is where the Tankman one goes. Now, do not mix those up.
I'm trying to still think about this one going.
It goes there.
I'll be
Yeah. This, oh my goodness. Bossman, see this hole here?
Yeah.
That's where it goes. Now, the Tankman goes in the one above that. My goodness. Bossman trying to make this as complicated as possible. Next up is Snake Man. And this is very, very cool because he's in the middle of doing King Cobra. He's got the big elongated fist. And of course he's wearing the outfit from Whole Cake Island. Said forgetting what the name of the arc was called. I'm hoping that this is all on camera. So I think this one goes in a little bit more of an angle than we have been used to. Hopefully Bossman knows what he's doing over there. Okay, it's a little bit stiff, but I think we've got it. That one seems really loose for some reason. Okay, so maybe there's actual specific stands for each of them, because that one feels much better. So there is our Year 4 Snake Man, and oh no, is this one missing one as well? Oh, I really hope not. Oh no, this one's, oh, here we go. Here it is. Okay, Bossman, this is for Snake Man. I'm going to pass that there for Bossman. Next one we're going to look at is Gear 3 Luffy. Which of course is what Luffy used to beat Rob Lucci. That one just feels really, really loose in general. But here he is. There is our Gear 3rd. It's very cool, very interesting look. Very Popeye-esque of blowing up his fist. Has Busman got everything so far?
I believe so.
Good, good. And Busman, this one is for our Gear 3rd Luffy. Next up is Gear a Bounce Fan. Now this one is against Don Quixote do Flamingo. And he has his stand right here. It's very, very not so easy stand. Oh, two of these are very similar. Here, Busman, this I think is supposed to be for Gear 4th. And there we are. There is our Gear 4th Luffy, which is very, very cool. He's doing the patented sumo stomp, which is rather awesome. And then our last one, of course, the most recent of the gears, is Gear 5. Okay, so that is the part I think that goes onto the base.
No, that's just a normal one.
Ah, I see. Okay, well this one is for Gear 4 then. So this one is for this. Hopefully me and Busman have done everything correct with these. And there is our Gear 5 Luffy, of which we've had a couple of Gear 5 Luffys so far. This is the one that goes with this particular set, which is rather very cool looking. So there is our 6 different Luffys, and Busman, I believe this one is for our Gear 5 Luffy that goes right at the top. So now that we've got that out of the way, let's scroll the camera down a tiny bit and move it over. And I think Busman is equipping the final part. Well, let's go ahead and put the Luffys in order. That will make things look a little bit nicer. So there is our Gear 2nd. Gear 3rd, which seems to be having a little bit of issues. Gear 4th is next, followed by Tankman, followed by Snakeman, followed by Gear 5th. And Busman seems to be reading the instructions, but...
That seems to be it.
Okay, good. Alright, well let's go ahead and we'll move our Luffys off camera for just a second. And now, now Busman, let us attach the Luffys to their correct little points. So,
Gears.
just come off our stand, and Gear 2nd goes here. It seems that he stands on the cloud.
Yeah. It's very weird to tell from the image and the position where the pegs are actually meant to go.
Okay, so let's go ahead and attach this to the back of the Gear 2nd Luffy. Make sure it's in nice and tightly, and then this one is supposed to go here.
Right.
Oh, Busman, if you can go ahead and sort that out.
I'm trying to avoid causing damage, which is very hard with the kind of small parts here.
Busman's trying his hardest here.
I think it might be easy to take this.
Yeah, I was going to say, like...
Try that.
Okay, so Busman thinks he's got it in the right place now. And there we are, yes, there we go. That looks pretty cool looking. We've got our gear second. I suppose gear third makes the most sense to come along next. Busman's going to attach him on.
Not happy here, that's just...
Oh, you need to...
That's better.
Oh, okay. That looks nice and solid. So there's a gear second and gear third. Next up is our gear fourth. Gear fourth. Bounce Man. And he is going to go up here, I believe. But I don't think this is supposed to be turned this way. I think it's maybe supposed to be a little bit more on its side. Something like this, perhaps. No, because otherwise he's going to be like this. Here, right. I'll do it this way so that Busman can see where it goes. There we are. And then this part here goes into there.
No, that is correct.
Yeah, that's correct. Well, Busman is struggling with that. I shall go ahead and take Tankman off of his little stand. Oh. It needs to be in the peg hole a little bit better, Busman.
No, it was in perfectly fine, it's not wanting. That's the best I can get on because that's just constantly coming loose, that peg. Unless it's meant to be the other way around.
Unless it's supposed to be this one. Here, try this one. We're trying all sorts of things here. No, because that would be like that. No, okay, no, that is not correct. Okay, now this one is certainly for this one. No, don't mix these up. So according to this, it's supposed to be like that. Is that correct? Because then Tankman's like over here. That doesn't seem right. Or maybe it is? That just doesn't seem right. Like, it feels like it should be the other way around. I'm gonna see if I can...
Like, to me, this feels... I think it's the pegs I've got mixed up in the boxes. This one feels like it should be for the gear 5 up here.
you think so? Are you sure, boss man? Because, like, that doesn't look right at all. I am beginning to wonder what boss man has done. You know what, let's take a look at this instructions, because Bossman's were here reading these instructions.
It's not the greatest. Like, that was like part 2, which definitely shows that it should be there.
So yeah, this is supposed to be like that, but it's supposed to be the other way around. Ah. Okay, Bossman, here we go. So this doesn't seem to turn. And it doesn't seem to go in this way. So does it move this way? That is just mildly confusing. You know what, we're going to pause the video a second here, folks, while we work this out. And we are back, and we managed to get there in the end. So this is what the completed version looks like, and you can see that it is quite an incredible little display. There you can see all of the different Luffys, and yeah, I think this looks pretty incredible. Bossman seems to think that the Gear 5 Luffy is supposed to go down a little bit more, but I don't actually see any way to get that to happen. So I think it's, you know, pretty much the way he is the way that it is. So yeah, it's a really cool looking thing here. It's very, very crazy having all the different Luffys. And yeah, so that is going to be part 1 of this video, because part 2 is where we bring in the SH Figure Arts Luffy. And Bossman, if you bring in the box in the back there. Since no one else was helping. And there, so this is what it's going to look like when we add in the SH Figure Arts. He is going to take center point on the front of the stage right there. So with that said, folks, that is going to be it for this little video, and I really hope you've all enjoyed. And if you did enjoy it, please give me a like, share and subscribe. And if you are subscribed, make sure you click that notification icon so that you can see when more of these glorious little videos go out. And we shall see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.